Hey everybody, Steve here, aka Your Nerd Tech. Now when I made this channel, I wanted to make a challenge for myself that every week when I post a new video, something in that video improves. Whether it be lighting, or I learn something new in editing, or even sound, which is what today we're going to be working with. I went on Amazon and I purchased myself a gadget, so let's not waste any time. Let's crack this box open and see what it is. Alright, so I got the box here, and also I have a tripod now, so I can also get a little bit of a better angle, so hopefully you're a little bit more above so you can see what's going on. But let's get this box cut open. Got my pocket knife here. Packaging. Alright, let's go ahead and open it up and see what we get inside. Alright, we have instructions. That's in about 8 different languages, so we'll skip that part. Looks like here's the holster that holds the battery that we have to put in here. Also with an on and off switch to turn the mic on and off. Looks like it has a little mini belt clip on the back here. Really light, it's not heavy. You look at it, I think it's pretty bulky and hang on you pretty hard, but it's relatively lightweight. Right here we have the microphone itself. Here we have like a little windbreak almost piece. Go ahead and put this on. Alright, so that's what it ends up looking like with that little cushion on there. Here we have the 1/8 inch jack that can either plug into your camera or your DSLR camera. This is like a little watch battery that ends up going in that condenser barrel that I just showed you. Here's the clip, which the mic will end up going in this part. The mic will end up going in this part here, and then we can clip it to our shirt with this little alligator clip. And then with this particular model, you get this adapter here. And what this adapter does is you take in the other 1/8 inch jack, you plug it into your smartphone, and now, as you can see here, you have a headphone jack and the microphone jack. And what that does is, because on smartphones, to use a microphone or headphones, you only get one jack. So it's pretty much just like a splitter. So you plug in the mic in the mic port, and then take any of your headphones, doesn't matter what brand, you just plug it into that end, and then now you can use the mic, and then when you're done recording you can listen it through your headphones instead of having to unplug the mic every time from the phone so you can hear it through the external speakers. So that's a nice little feature, because now if I want to record something on the go, I don't have to use my camera every time. I can still use my phone, but I'll get better voice intake. Alright, so now I guess we'll go ahead, we'll open up this barrel to put the battery in, and to do that, just the top piece here, it turns off, and then you get a little slot here to put the battery in. So to do that, negative side of the battery goes to the spring, positive side goes towards the belt clip. And she just pops in like that. And the top, slide it back up, screw it on. Alright, so my first impressions, I like this microphone so far. This little barrel here, a couple things about it. I like how they put it they give you a hefty amount of wire away from the microphone, so it's not so close, so you don't have to keep it real next to you. You can hang it off your pocket or something and still have plenty of cable to run up to your shirt. Also, it's not very heavy. I know on my pair of Triton headphones that I use for gaming, they have an audio controller connected to it, and they put it right next towards the headphones, and it's pretty heavy, and it really kind of, after a while, kind of hangs on your head, and it does get a little tiring holding it after a while. Also, I love how they give you this extra hefty amount, so I don't have to be so close to the camera. I can be pretty far away, which I believe it was up to 20 feet from the camera, so I can get better shots, and I don't have to be hugging the camera the whole time. So I like that. The cable does seem a little flimsy, like weak in a way. I would try not to tug on the wire as much as possible. Like I said, it does seem a little flimsy, but I still think it would hold up very well, and it's not like you're going to be doing serious work with this thing anyways. Alright, so it attaches this alligator clip so it connects it to your shirt. What you do is you see an opening right there. Well, trying to attach the microphone to this, you can see it's kind of weak plastic. It broke. But I'm not too concerned about it. I mean, it's not super necessary, because what you can end up doing, if you just open up the clip here, there's a bunch of open room in that clip, and the microphone can just hover in there. It doesn't fall through it. And it can still just sit in there like this, which is no concern. It still hangs on my shirt pretty well. It's not going anywhere, so I'm not super concerned, but if that would bother you, just take, in fact, when you go to slide the mic in there, it really kind of just rests in there. It's something that doesn't really clip in. So I made that mistake and broke it. But like I said, it has a screw. It comes off. This piece comes off, so I'm assuming they might sell replacement parts. I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to go on Audio-Technica's website and see what they have. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and get this set up, hook it up to the camera, and then we're going to do some audio testing. So the first half of this video was filmed with the onboard microphone that's on my Canon video camera. And now the rest of the review is going to be with the Audio-Technica Lavalier microphone. Alright, so now I have the microphone plugged into the camera, and I'm recording off of the Audio-Technica Lavalier mic. Hopefully I sound a lot better. So far I'm pretty pleased with the microphone. I went and cut off camera and played with it a little bit and see how it worked. Tried to get the positioning just right. I kind of have it somewhat hidden under my shirt. About right in chest level, maybe right above my chest, is where the best sound came out of. Alright, so now I want to go over some of the pros and cons of the microphone. So first, for the pros. First off, it sounds a lot better than the external microphone, but really any mic is just about going to be better than any external mic on any camera or laptop. The second pro is that it was cheap. Right now I really don't have a very big budget. I'm not trying to blow a lot of money on little things for the channel. So that was a pro. Like I said, on Amazon it goes for about 23 bucks. I'll have a link down in the description below if you'd like to purchase one of these. The next pro that I have is the cable is very long. I don't have to be super close to the camera. I can be far away if need be. So having that 20 foot of cable is nice, and that does come in handy. Also, the barrel that houses the battery and has the on and off switch, one part of it is it's not close to the mic. I had the wire ran down the table and then up my shirt, and still have some slack, and it's not, like I said, it's not really super close to this, so that's a plus. You could take this and run it down to your pocket, and with that belt clip hooked onto it, you can hook it on there and then you're good to go. Also, it's not heavy. It's real light. It doesn't really pull on the cable very hard, so you're not taking the chance of it yanking the clip off your shirt. Alright, so I want to go over some of the cons of the microphone. They're not a super big deal to me, but they might be a game changer to you to whether if you want to buy this microphone or not. So con number one, it's the biggest con. The alligator clip broke. I broke the little plastic clip that holds the microphone onto the alligator clip that can clip to your shirt. I broke that. I was a little too aggressive with the mic, and it snapped the end of a plastic. It's not a real big deal to me. I did show you how you can put it a different way on the alligator clip, and it works perfectly fine. Right now it's clipped to the inside of my shirt, and it's working 100%. You wouldn't even know that it was different. Con number two, and this one actually kind of is a big deal to me, but I can learn to get over it. On the barrel that holds the battery, there's an on and off switch. You would think that they would add a light, a little LED light saying that it's on. I mean, I know it says on, you know, with the switch, but sometimes you see things that has a light, and it does help because already, just in the few hours I've been using it, there was times I left it on, and that would suck because it could run down the battery, and then if you're not paying attention to the audio meter when you're talking, you just did a whole bit of footage and not have any audio. So that kind of sucks. That does bother me a little bit, but I mean, I knew it when I bought it that it didn't come with that light, so you know, my own price, I guess. And then con number 3, I'm not so sure if it's my camera or it could be just the microphone or a combination of both. But earlier when I went to use the microphone, I have my camera plugged into the wall, so I'm not running on battery power. Unfortunately, when it was like that, I was getting a lot of feedback in the mic, and I don't know why. I would unplug it from the wall. The feedback would go away, and it worked perfectly fine. I'd plug it back in, and it would come instantly right back. I'm not sure what it was. I looked into it. I tried to adjust a couple things, and still I constantly got the feedback. So I just let the camera charge up 100% and then just run on battery power. It's not a super big deal. I just need to learn to be more responsible and make sure that the battery is always charged. Unfortunately, it was pretty dead when I started this video, but I don't know. Hey, practice makes perfect, right? So, out of the 3 cons, I do believe that the pros overrule the cons for me. I absolutely love the mic. It's a lot better than what I had before, so I can't complain there. And also, it was cheap. It was a cheap investment. It really makes everything better for me, so I really want to keep up on this challenge. Like I said, every video I make, I always want one thing to improve from the last video, and I believe that this was, out of all the things I've done so far, this is definitely the #1 thing that's helped the most. And if you have any questions on the microphone, just leave them down in the comments below, and I'll answer them to the best of my knowledge. Alright guys, I really hope that this microphone made the video better, and I'll see you guys next time. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you haven't already, please just take a second and subscribe to my channel. It really does help. Also, you can find me at Facebook and Instagram. I'll have links down in the description below. I love chatting with you guys. And if you missed last week's video, you can check it out right here. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time, and don't forget to get nerdy.